Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And the Raging Cajuns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense has the ball first today. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes. This football game, this is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Complete in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. From the gun, looking for a man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Coates. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Mims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted away on 4th down. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now...
He uncorks one deep. Fakes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression.
Touchdown, Cajuns! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's got it inside the 25. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Military wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. He's got it. And he got it right to the doorstep before he was knocked out of bounds at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down. And that one's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Off play action. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces... completion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Gonna swing it on second down. Here's a heat. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 43 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Rush is on him. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
He'll throw it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Louisiana. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there. But what a game this dude is having.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. a nightmare all game long.
Looking to throw. He's trying to get it in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Louisiana, number 10.
Getting set for the point after.
The kicker is on the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35. Texas State, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, after having an historic performance his last time out, registering 4 sacks, this offense knew they had to do something to try to slow this guy down, and they thought they had a good plan for him. But that plan's not working here today. That's already his 2nd sack in this game.
And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46.
Number 43, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the foot. Maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Pulls it in. It's Robertson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Makes the catch. It's Smith. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just keep slinging it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Got it in the middle. It's Mims. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Here comes the hurry up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Sparks. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Bobcats have moved it inside the 20. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Sparks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes a grab. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. The Raging Cajuns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here comes the heat. At the 15, he's loose. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Right on target this time.
I like the decision by the... Here, just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love up...